y'all, this is Voluptuously Skinny, and I am here to actually give you a 2 week update, an update on week 22 and week 23. You guys, I kind of let the weeks get out of hand and from uploading videos so late. They just kind of ran in together. And because of some other things, which I'll get into, I just decided on the end of my week 23, I was going to do an update for weeks 22 and 23 so that I could try to get back on track with the uploading and the whole timing of everything. So my height weight was 369.9, and I had my surgery, which was the gastric sleeve of the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, on 9/16/15. And the day of surgery, my weight was 329.6. So at the end of week 22, it was 262.4, which was a loss that week of 0.6 pounds. And week 23, it is actually 262.6, which is a slight gain of 0.2 of a pound. So since surgery in all, I have lost 67 pounds, and altogether I have lost 107.3 pounds. So I am excited by that. I feel like I'm kind of going on another standstill, but with all the things that my body is doing right now, I can definitely understand why. As far as protein is concerned, my average protein per day was about 85 grams. That is up from 71 grams from the week previous. Calories, 958, which is up from 726 the previous week. Exercise, unfortunately, I did not exercise at all this past week. It has actually been a week and 2 days since I've exercised, and that is a decrease of where I was exercising. I had actually gone down on week 22 and had only exercised 2 days that week. So as far as takeout, I haven't really gone out to take out myself, but twice over the last 2 weeks, I have had work bring in food, once for professional development, another one for an additional training. And I've just been very vocal and verbal about what my dietary needs are, and they have been happy to accommodate. As far as new foods are concerned, ooh, y'all, I ate half of a cookie. Now, mind you, yeah, if I was talking about like half of an Oreo, I don't know, half a vanilla wafer, yeah, y'all could kind of think I'm crazy. But when the cookie has a diameter of about 4 or 5 inches, then half of a cookie is significant. So it was so good. And I was really honestly hoping that it would make me sick, but it didn't. It went down, it stayed down, and didn't even really, I'm thinking it kind of made my stomach feel a little bit funky, but not funky enough to where I probably wouldn't do it again. So I know that I have got to watch that. The same thing with sweets. I ate one day like 4 Tootsie Rolls and 3 of the Werther's Originals. I was just having a day. And so ate that. The only other thing new that I can say that I ate, which was really high in calories, and I didn't even think about it till after I recorded it on my page. In fact, I went over 1,200 calories that day, and it's all because of the Nutella. So the little snack pack, the little to-go snack pack of Nutella, 270 calories and 33 carbs. And I told my nutritionist about it yesterday, and she was like, yeah, that's about all that is carbs, because it provided 4 grams of protein, but in hindsight, the amount of calories just was not worth it, because that's the amount of calories in one of those protein bars just about, and I used one of those for a meal. So anyway, sorry, got a phone call. So anyway, that is not worth it at all, the Nutella. So challenges over the past 2 weeks, one of the challenges is taking advice from people. And I know that they mean well, but sometimes it's kind of hard taking advice from people, because you know what you're supposed to eat, you know what your surgeon has said, you know what the support groups tell you. And it's especially hard when it's not somebody who has had the gastric sleeve or any bariatric surgery for that matter, or if that person is overweight themselves. It's hard to take advice from them. I think that if they had it right, or even if I myself had it right, then, all the times that I've tried before and had some success but never been able to maintain, then I would be okay with it. But I'm really not okay with that. Let me know what you guys think. I'm always polite and I'm always respectful when I'm listening to them give advice, but I don't all the time listen or take their advice. Um, so you guys tell me what you think about that. Is that just kind of being like, selfish on my part? Or I don't necessarily, definitely don't think that I'm better than anybody, but um, it's hard to take advice from somebody else who's overweight too, because neither one of us had it right initially. And even when I'm giving advice to you guys, a lot of times the advice that I'm giving is only based on the experience that I'm having right now. It's not necessarily telling you to do or to not do. Um, that is up to you as far as what you decide that you're going to take on as far as advice. I can only tell you and share my experience as far as what's going on with me right now. The other thing that I've noticed is there are a couple people that, used to hang with me and would talk to me at work or otherwise. And they were overweight too, just as overweight as I was at, almost 370 pounds. Might as well say 370, 369.9. And there's, a couple of people that I've seen recently over the last couple of weeks that just absolutely refused to even say hardly two words to me. And that to me was kind of hurtful um, because I thought we were friends. So I'm starting to notice some of that, just the way people treat you differently. Um, Even so, when I was speaking to some coworkers today and we were talking about breast reductions, and I was saying, okay, yeah, y'all could do that, but I can't do that. I can't go that small because, of how my body is made up. And they were looking at me, and one of them said, okay, do you realize that you're not much further from us where we are right now? You've lost a lot of weight. And so that's a challenge for me to even see myself in somebody else's. Like, I'm like, y'all are normal. I'm not normal yet. Um, but they're like, yeah, you like a size or two away from us. You're pretty much like the rest of us, Kanita. And so it's kind of hard for me to see that. So I'm working on that. That is definitely a challenge. Um, Another challenge is one of the reasons I haven't been working out, just exhaustion. I've been having soreness in my joints, my shoulders, my knees, my hips, difficulty sleeping on, where it just is so painful. Um, I've had just swelling in my feet and my ankles and my legs, bottom portion of my legs. And initially I thought, okay, it's got to be due to my blood pressure, but I'm looking at my blood pressure every day. I am taking it 2, 3 times a day. It's been perfect. It's been perfect because, I'm not taking blood pressure medication anymore and haven't for about 4 to 6 weeks. Probably not 6 weeks, but at least 4 weeks. And my blood pressure has been perfect. I've gone to the doctor twice, once today. In fact, for the doctor to look at all of that, blood pressure was like 100 over, I don't know, like 76. I went a week ago for my consultation for the breast reduction. And again, it was like perfect there. So it's not my blood pressure. My nutritionist on yesterday, she said, well, let's look at your sodium. My sodium was in normal range, but she said I may want to reduce it even more because of the fact that my calories aren't to that normal 2,000 calorie range. But the other thing I was looking at is all of the sodium that is in our protein shakes, that is in our the protein bars. So where she wants me to reduce it to, I've just got to figure it out. I've got to figure it out. She wants me to reduce it to from about 2,000 or 2,300 to 1,500. And so I've got to find some areas in there where I can reduce that down. As far as the doctor is concerned, he basically has told me that I should not exercise right now. Definitely shouldn't do the circuit training until my joints have kind of calmed down and I've been able to rest. He said just rest. He said he knows it probably doesn't sound like a good thing to do, but right now it's the best thing to do in order to get myself back to where I need to be. Um, as far as the swelling in my legs, he's not sure what it could be. He actually measured my calves. Um, after he checked out the swelling, said my right was worse than my left, and because of the difference in them, that it could be something dealing with my veins. And so he has referred me for an ultrasound. So I'll give you guys an update as soon as I get that information and know where I'm going to get that done. Had lots of blood work today, and I'm so glad I had the foresight to fast prior to, because they did do some fasting blood work. The nutritionist has been an excellent help with that, and even just getting the paperwork for on the list of things to do blood work on, because it really should have been done by my surgeon some months ago. It wasn't, which is fine, but I definitely need it done now. She also said that when I told her that I had a cycle, a monthly, just out of the blue, she said that actually makes her feel better, because she knows it's not so much of what I'm eating, but it is more of what is happening internally inside my body. She also said, just as an update, in 1 month from the last time I've seen her, I've actually lost a total of 10 pounds, and 9 of those pounds being fat, and 1 pound being muscle I've lost. So, which is excellent compared to all the other times. So I'm actually excited about that. Because she said it was probably even less than 1 pound as far as the muscle loss. But she said I've been doing really good as far as maintaining the muscle that I've gained. The doctor said that some of the joint and muscle pain, and y'all excuse me for jumping all around, because I'm trying to get all this information in because I've been gone so long. The doctor said that the joint and muscle pain really could be due to my weight loss as well, because my joints are used to having an extra 100 pounds on them. And so they're really trying to compensate and work as if they had that extra 100 pounds. And I told him, I said, it's so crazy. And I've heard somebody else say this, or either I think they wrote it on Black Girl Sleep Get Sleep too. How it's crazy when you are told to lose weight because you're in pain, and then when you lose weight, there's that moment where you feel more pain, or that season where you feel more pain now after having lost the weight than you did previously. But I'm telling you guys, the doctor had asked me to lift my arms up, and I told him, this is about as far as I can lift that arm before this shoulder starts to hurt. And so he told me to lift them all the way up. And so I lifted them all the way up, and my shoulders just started popping, and he was like, okay, that's enough. So, but it really is hurting. Muscles, my knees, my elbows. It's hard for me to sleep on either of my sides because my hips hurt. I don't know if it's, the bones, just there not being enough meat there to support me. I don't know, but all I do know is that it hurts. It hurts. So I'm just praying that there is relief soon, and I'm believing and receiving my healing in the name of Jesus. As far as my breast consultation, that went very well. Got measurements and all of that stuff. I have actually gone down from, I think I said a 44N is where I was when I made my first video. And I've actually gone down to about a 40K, 40L. The last bra, I did order a new bra, and it's a 40K. But after I got it here and tried it on, I really probably, because we different sizes and stuff on each side. And so, this right side, I think, is the one I work so much. It's a little larger, and so I probably should have gotten a 40L. but that means that my cup size has only really gone down about 2.5 cups after losing 100 pounds. And so I'd asked the doctor when I had the consult if she felt like that would be an issue as far as me getting the surgery and me losing more weight. And she said no, not at all. She said if you've lost 100 pounds and you've only gone 2.5 cups, there is no significant difference in that. And she said, and that means that that is not where your weight is coming from first. It's coming from other places. And so I'm excited about that because the last surgeon that I spoke to, he was saying that I would need to wait at least 18 months after my surgery, that the insurance typically never um, approves breast surgery for people who have had weight loss surgery because it's typically just skin, and that I would have to have maintained my weight after that 18 months, 3 to 6 months. And the surgeon that I spoke to this time, she was like, no, that's not accurate. That could be in some cases, but in my case in particular, it is not the same. The only thing that I'm afraid of, she said that I was a candidate for FNG, which is free nipple grafting. And that is where and y'all excuse me for being so graphic, but they remove your nipple and then they reattach it like a skin graft. That is the only thing I'm scared of because of a loss of sensation. So that's something I've been praying about, and just I'm actually believing God that they won't have to do that. If they do, it's not a deal breaker, but I really would prefer that they not. Um, and I'll just cross that road when I get to it. So I'm currently waiting for the approval of the insurance company. The insurance company, I called them yesterday to find out where they were in the process, and they had actually they said they had requested more clinical information. And so when I called the doctor's office to see if they had provided that information to the young lady that's handling it, or the nurse that's handling it, she said that they had asked for two different things. They had asked if I had had physical therapy, which I have not had physical therapy, but I have gone to the chiropractor often. And they also asked if I had a special supportive bra. I'm like, honey, all my bras are supportive. I mean, they can't help but to be. Um, because if I let these sisters loose everywhere, honey, Lord only knows what people would think about me. So, yeah, I have, and they all cost a pretty penny. So I don't know what they mean actually by special supportive bra. They all have to be some type of supportive, especially if you buying the sizes that I'm buying. Um, but I don't know. I don't know what that means. Um, so anyway, enough of that. As far as non-scale victories are concerned, I am officially in a size 16. I still wear my 18s too. They fit fine, but I'm also in a size 16. I told y'all I wasn't going to go out and buy any cards. I got a gift card from my sister. And so went out and I actually got a pair of jeans, a pair of shorts, and then another pair of, I got a dress. I think I got another pair of black pants. And then I got a blue jean jacket that was in a 1X. And all of it is so cute. It all fits so perfectly. I'll put in a picture of the dress at the end. And my son and I went to the Rock Children's Valentine Ball together, and so we coordinated. And of course, he had to tell me my dress was too short, but hey, it was cute. And it's so crazy because I was nervous in it all night long. But when I look at the pictures that my oldest son took after the ball, I was like, why was I so nervous? Because it was really actually okay. I think I was just kind of thinking and not really believing, I'm in a 16. So this dress is really too little, but it really fit great. It really fit perfect. And one of my friends, I was showing her the picture, and one of my coworkers, and she says, "Oh my gosh," she said, "you look so skinny." She said, "I guess because when I come in here, I always see you behind the desk, and really all I see all my sister girls up at the top. And so she never sees me as being as small as what that picture showed me as. So I was excited about that. But anyway, you guys, I am so sorry for my slow responses to your comments. I will get on those as soon as I can. But like I said, I've been coming home and have just been dead tired. I've been putting my feet up to let the swelling go down. And there are times where I'll take, some of the pain medication from my surgery and I will pass out. And so I haven't been able to get on and answer as many questions um, or even respond. I even asked somebody to, one young lady who I subscribe to. God, I can't remember her name. Yeah, she's just brand new on her journey, and she emailed me, and she's had a breast reduction, and I want to make sure that I get back with her because she's got a lot of information for me. And but just wanted to say hi to Yvette. Ma'am TV, you are looking a wonderful, girl. Yvette, I'm so proud of you, girl, and I miss you. I need to see a video. I need to see your face, girl. I need to see your face. So I love you guys. I always pray for you. Always pray for your speedy healing. Um, I'm always praying for our mindsets and just for the potential that we're carrying that is being unloaded and unleashed as we continue this journey and as we lose all of this weight. I liken it to releasing baggage and repacking. So one of my girlfriends and I, we talked the other day just about releasing fears. And she made a comment about how she just remembers TDJ saying, yeah, okay, so what? It may be scary, just do it. And so I appreciate her, telling me that, because it is, some things are just scary, but she's right. Just like TD Jake said, you got to just do it. Just do it. So y'all live in y'all's moment, build yourselves up, continue to speak life into yourself, speak life into other people, encourage and just release all of this stuff in the atmosphere, y'all, so that we can continue to do great things for the kingdom of God. I'm so proud of y'all. Please continue to pray for me. Continue to pray for my healing, my joints, my muscles, the swelling in my legs. Just pray, 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 pray. I'm believing in my healing, and I know you guys are too. I'm believing for you as well. So I love y'all. You guys take care, and I'm going to get back on track. So love y'all. Peace out, baby. Mwah.